Ladies, 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 ladies. I'm here tonight on the show. I'm here tonight to talk about some NBA news, episode number 35. So let's get right into this. First thing I'm going to talk about is Dennis Schroeder. Apparently he got injured, and the Lakers do have some worry, started this quote, that this could be a long-term injury for him. Shams Charania on Dennis Schroeder, end quote. So it's looking like Dennis Schroeder's hurt. He's going to miss some time for the Los Angeles Lakers, and they do have some worry that this could be a long-term injury. This won't be like some short-term injury. He'll be out just a few days or so. This could be weeks or months. So this could be a serious injury for Dennis Schroeder. Udonis Haslem, he declared the Miami Heat as favorites to come out of the Eastern Conference. And the Miami Heat, I think, could easily come out of the Western Conference. They're one of the favorites every year. As long as they have Eric Spoelstra, Jimmy Butler, they're good. Jimmy Butler's probably the best player on that team. Bam Adebayo, they got a good small forward there. Good, two good young players there in Hero and Bam Adebayo. And a good head coach. They got a good front office, good coaching staff, and a really good team. So I think the Eagles team is coming out as favorites in that Eastern Conference. Even though they definitely have some competition with the Bucks, Sixers, the Bulls, the Cavaliers, but I still think they can come out of the Eastern Conference. Next thing, John Wall says he deserves a big standing ovation when he returns to Washington, D.C., and I think he does. I mean, during the time he played there, he was their franchise point guard for a little bit until all the injuries and stuff, but when he was healthy, he was a beast in Washington, like one of the best point guards in the league. So I think he definitely deserves a big standing ovation when he returns to Washington, D.C., when the Clippers play Washington, when it's in Washington, D.C. From Woj, the Lakers at some point are here will start engaging teams again on possible Russell Westbrook trades. Woj. I don't know what team would want Russell Westbrook. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's good, and maybe he's still good. Maybe, and the Lakers just aren't the fit for Russell Westbrook. Maybe he's just not a good fit for that team, and maybe a team that could trade for him could be a possible fit. So maybe some possible teams that could fit for him. I just don't know what the Lakers would get in return, because I don't know if I would give up that much for an old Russell Westbrook. Is just not really that good anymore. I don't think it's just with the Lakers. I just don't think he's that good anymore. So we'll see if any teams want a Russell Westbrook trade. I just don't know what teams would give up and what the Lakers would get in return, and what teams would be willing to give up. But this is the latest news on Russell Westbrook, and he was coming off the bench tonight in the Kings preseason game, which they got blown out, by the way. So just a little bit more news there. He came off the bench in that game. More news, Malcolm Brogdon reveals he chose to join the Celtics over the Raptors. I think the Raptors are going to be another decent, pretty good underrated team this year, but I think the Celtics will be a lot better, so definitely the better choice. They're going to Boston over the Raptors, but I still think the Raptors will be pretty underrated. Probably around the playoffs, 4 or 5 spot. Report, Jordan Poole didn't think a Draymond Green suspension was necessary. He definitely got paid to say this. I mean, if you get punched like that by your teammate, you definitely don't say after that, oh, I don't think that warranted like a suspension, or a suspension was necessary. He definitely got paid to say that by somebody. Anthony Davis sends warning to rest of the league heading to the 2022-23 season as underdogs. What a pendejo. What a dumbass. He sends a warning to the rest of the league during the preseason, and they head into the season as underdogs. Who's saying the Lakers ain't underdogs? Sure, come on, Anthony Davis, you're better than that. Don't tell me the Lakers are underdogs this year. Come on. If you have Anthony Davis and LeBron James on your team, and Kendrick Nunn and Lonnie Walker play pretty good in this preseason, don't tell me you're underdogs. Come on. Steph Curry says Andre Iguodala belongs in the Hall of Fame. I mean, I don't know if he belongs in the Hall of Fame. I know he's won a Finals MVP, but like Chauncey Billups has got Finals MVP and isn't in the Hall of Fame. I just don't think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. Like, he had that one good year in the finals, where he won the finals MVP, which should have went to Steph Curry, but he's won that finals MVP, but he doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame. Come on. If he gets in, it loses credibility, in my opinion. Those are my thoughts on that. Shaquille O'Neal says Penny Hardaway was a better player than Kyrie Irving. I mean, they played in different eras, so it's really hard to compare. At least me, it's just hard to say who's better. Maybe Kyrie, but Penny Hardaway was pretty good back in his day. But Kyrie Irving, he's a really good player when he actually wants to play. It's just, I don't know. It can go back and forth. Ben Simmons is excited to play in Philadelphia on November 22nd against his former team. Fuck. I can't wait to go there. End quote. So Ben Simmons, he's really excited to go to Philadelphia on November 22nd, play his former team. So that should be an interesting crowd there in Philadelphia for Mr. Ben Simmons. So, some more news. Former NBA player says Damian Lillard should join the Miami Heat. That would definitely be a good fit there. Damian Lillard, Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo. That would definitely be a good starting lineup right there. And that'd definitely be a pretty good starting lineup right there. Anonymous NBA player blasts the Charlotte Hornets. That team is trash because LaMelo is trash. End quote. There's a reason this player is probably anonymous, because it's probably some trash NBA player blasting the Hornets. LaMelo is the only reason that team is playoff contenders this year. You're going to see at the start of the season, they don't have LaMelo, that team's going to be trash. He's the only exciting player on that team, the only great player on that team. He's not trash. He's their best playmaker by far, it's not even close. So to say they're trash because LaMelo's trash is completely false. LaMelo is good and the team is trash. And you're going to see that LaMelo, when he does play the first few weeks, because of that ankle sprain, the team is going to suffer. It's not because LaMelo's trash. And there's a reason this player is anonymous, because it's probably some trash-ass NBA player. So it's always the anonymous GMs or NBA players that have to say shit like, if you're anonymous, come on, release the name. Don't be a pussy. Bleacher Report's top 10 players in the NBA. 1. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2. Nikola Jokic. 3. Luka Doncic. 4. Steph Curry. Number 5. Kevin Durant. Number 6. Joel Embiid. Number 7. Jason Tatum. Number 8. LeBron James. Number 9. Kawhi Leonard. And number 10. Ja Morant. I keep saying it, but I'd put Steph Curry over Luka Doncic. I don't care if Luka's probably a better overall player. It's just I think Steph's better. I'd change 3 and 4. I'd put Curry 3, Luka 4. Number 1 and 2's fine with Giannis and then Nikola Jokic. LeBron James 8. LeBron at 8. Damn. Pretty decent list, I think. I would change 3 and 4. Curry, then Luka. Giannis, I think, is probably the best player. Maybe Ja Morant should maybe be a little bit higher because Kawhi Leonard ain't played in a while. Maybe over LeBron and Kawhi Leonard. Overall, pretty good list here from Bleacher Report. Now we got more Ben Simmons news. That's the last thing I want to talk about. We talked about, or another thing I want to talk about Ben Simmons for that I didn't go over, that I missed. He talked about like his relationship with Joel Embiid. He said, end quote, I don't talk to Joel Embiid. We never really spoke, end quote. So they never really spoke. Basically, like they never talked. So they never really talked. They really didn't like have a relationship, really. So yeah. But the last thing I'll talk about Ben Simmons, before I get on out of here, is he said this is via ESPN. He said he's basically talking about people saying, old Ben Simmons can't shoot. He says they're going to say that regardless. Even if I hit a shot, what are they going to say? I still can't. Fuck, I can't make everybody happy, you know? That's like saying Giannis Antetokounmpo shoot. Can he? Or shoot, question mark. Can he? Via ESPN. I think people say that regardless. But, I don't know, you need to get a jump shot in the NBA, so... Yeah, but people say regardless. But leave a like. But that's all for the NBA news. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and for more until next time, I'll Peace.